How's it going, everyone? My name's Aiden. Welcome back. Today's day 319 of Post Back on this channel. Back in the journey once again. Hope you all are having such a good Sunday today and another day in the weekend. Of course, we are back. Now we got another week ahead, so it's time to lock back in, get back to it. And with that being said, today's message I want to talk about is you start to heal when you stop explaining yourself to the wrong people. Before we get into today's message, let's talk about the day real quick. Had that half marathon, baby. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that. um, I'm pretty tired now. Not gonna lie. It was quite an experience. Wind chill at around mile 8, mile 9, like blew my socks off. It was ridiculous, but 13 miles, well, 13.03. Time 2 hours, 5 minutes, 39 seconds. Average pace was 9:39, so pretty good. But other than that, yeah, I just been chilling out, did my homework, and getting ready for the week. So let's get back to today's message. You tend to heal when you stop explaining yourself to the wrong people. I feel like you never really know who's the wrong person unless they give you the wrong message. They treat you the way that you don't want to be treated. And, you know, honestly, the only way of really getting out of that is just finding peace for yourself, is doing things for yourself. And I think what's pretty funny about life is that things just tend to align. You know, when nature knows, when God knows, when, you know, I feel like when the universe knows that things aren't starting to look too good for you, you know, things can align. And obviously you don't see it. You know, you might be going through one of the worst times ever and things just immediately start getting better. Sometimes things are so great, things just start to get bad. You know, it's so weird how the universe works. But what I find first for myself is just trying to find peace, trying to find that inner peace for yourself, the comfort, the comfortability of being by yourself and being okay with it. You know, we go through life and we meet so many people. We meet people that are good, we meet people that are bad, we meet people that are just simply in the middle. But I think what's best for all of us is to have a group of friends that genuinely care, that genuinely support us, that want to see us do good, that just are there. And you know, and you tend to find out that when you are explaining yourself to the wrong person, they, you know, don't align with your morals. They don't, see you as how you want to be seen. They may not hear you out. They just simply don't treat you like a friend. And sometimes it's noticeable, sometimes it's not. But I feel like you'll start to heal when you realize that explaining yourself to those wrong people isn't the way to go. And you will find out one way or another if somebody's good for you or not. You know, I always bring up this example. I had a group of friends I had in elementary school. You know, I do not regret, being friends with them whatsoever. I love them to death. I feel like we all loved each other. We made so many memories together. Um, and just during COVID, things didn't really align. You know, when one of the friends, basically said that the same stress I have with my dad passing away is the same stress as him failing a test, I realized that the morals just didn't align. You know, when they voted to kick me out of a group chat because they simply just couldn't message me and instead decided to, only message through Discord, I realized that it just was not, you know, what I needed, what I wanted. And it was so unfortunate in the moment. I could never understand why they did the things that they did, but they just simply weren't supposed to be there for me in the long run. And it's a hard pill to swallow. Sometimes I still think about it now and I'm like, man, I wish that, I was still friends with them. But you know what? I think I'm better off. And sometimes that's just what life's going to show you, that sometimes you're just going to be better off without those people that you thought that were going to be there forever. So I started to heal. I started to realize that I was explaining myself to these people, and that maybe, you know, we just really weren't meant to be aligned altogether. And I wish them nothing but the best. I appreciate, what they've done for me and everything. But I've also just met a lot of people like that during the way. And I'm now mature and I realize that I can't have people like that in my life. You know, you can't always, be a people pleaser, especially for people that are just going to use you, going to treat you poorly and not treat you like a friend at all. Um, but once you realize that you are in the wrong tribe, that you are in the wrong group of people, that things aren't just working out for you with them, you gotta disband. You gotta heal. You gotta let yourself, find those people, find the right people. And when you do find those people, you are going to realize you made the best decision in your life because you are now aligned with the people that truly care about you, truly love you, and just want to be there for you. So do not worry. Things will come, those people will come, the connections will come. You just need to give it time. You need to work on yourself. You need to find that inner peace and be comfortable with yourself, and things will align. Trust me. Trust me. It all works out at the end. But with that being said, guys, I hope y'all have such a great rest of the evening. And remember to take care of yourself, use every matter, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.